They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. You talk about this Giant defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Here's 2nd and 7. Now back to throw. Got his man. That's Luke. And it's a fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he'll get this back to the 42-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolded.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A first down carry for Barkley. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
From the 31, here's a 2nd down and 9. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 9. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage. And now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Barkley, inside handoff. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. Gano's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
19 Lions.
They'll look to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
his position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
19 tight, 19 tight.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. So right, and that's complete. And they'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Come on. Let's go, now. Go, check. Ready?
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Well, this defense for the Giants very strong in that victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
7 Pirates. Hey, Smash. Go street.
Back to throw here. Catch made by Watson on the out route. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Get it.
They're going to look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defense.
Let's go, man. Bowl that nigga over for the first down, man. You hear me?
But they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll audible to something else.
18, Pioneer. 79 Broncos.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. Here's 2nd and 10.
Buffalo 18. Drop 60. Ready.
Back to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
70 Rangers.
They'll drop to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dragons are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Throwing on first down is Murray. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 2. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
When you're dead last in the NFL in 3rd down conversions, the odds are against you every time you face it. How about them picking up that one? That was big for them.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They work now on 2nd and 9. Murray changing the play. On second down, here's Barkley. Breaks through the contact. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 22 and a first down. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Here's a give up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. On play action, it's Murray. Complete. Smith has it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. On the draw, this is Barkley. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The 2nd down play not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. Up the middle with Barkley. And they'll go backwards here. Losing yardage to the 14. 4th down now after a loss of 2. They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. This a 31-yard attempt. Gano's kick is good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Let's go now.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
My partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Panther 11. Panther 11.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way to the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy who made the play, he gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaching?
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack. And they fail on the try for two. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around. The ball comes out, and it looks like one of the DBs has it, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Here's a give to Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles, rolling the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense, because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The Giants on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. To throw, it's Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice and ambitious.
Let's go, man.
When you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss, because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where...
And this is caught inside the 5.
I ain't BB, man. I'll max protect on your ass quick. Quick. Max protect, man.
So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. In motion, Hill. Touchdown! Christian Watson with career touchdown number 70. And the Dragons have regained the lead. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for two.
Check, 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 check. Ready.
They'll try and run it here. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Murray now to throw. This is Smith with a grab. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards that time.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. But it's caught on the right side of Smith. Touchdown, Giants. Jeff Smith, 32 yards. And the Giants will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that will make this a 4-point game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. The no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. As they get the stoppage with just under 50
Nah,
seconds.
nigga, don't call no timeout, man. Get this smoke, man. Getting these lucky ass plays and shit.
Incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Now it's 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
What?
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football.
Wow. Wow.
Let's just be honest.
And I can't challenge it. That's bullshit. He dropped it? Oh, I thought it was they said I wasn't out of bounds. I was out of bounds. Oh wow, that's crazy.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
So they bring out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. And they bring their punter out there now as he's on to kick it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Dangerous.
Oh, but you get to get the ball back on the fumble. Both my fumbles, we don't get to get the ball back. That's crazy, man.
That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Now Murray on play action. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Murray being chased out left. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander, and he he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
Yes, sir.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
I have to think a major focus at halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on standing their double team.
How the fuck?
Make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level. As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
2nd and 3. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Dragons have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Out for the PAT.
Fit that thing in there like a glove.
And that one gives them a 3-point lead. Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular. If they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Running left, it's Barkley. Powering forward. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 50 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Again, it's Barkley. And this will be a Giants first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Let's go.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line, he provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Murray going to throw. His throw incomplete.
Well, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play fake. Murray to Barkley on the check down. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Giants' 1st down. As they'll wind up getting close to 10 yards there. They only needed 1 on 4th and 1.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to give them a little bit of credit for fortitude there. 4th and inches, and they don't run the football. Normally, you just wedge your way through, fall forward, find the yardage. They took a shot and put in the air, and it paid off.
Maybe they saw the defense overcommitting.
A lot of confidence there, though, because even if they overcommit, you just want to make sure you get the 1st down. You throw an incompletion on 4th down there, they're going to second-guess you the rest of the game.
Good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Smith will come in motion right. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. Down the right sideline. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have yet again retaken the lead. Gano now to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. And that's caught inside the 30. And they rattle off a big one. 63 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
This is 2nd and 8. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Down at the 2. Broke through the first contact, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown. And the Dragons have answered back with
Yeah, let's go,
touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Johnson for the extra point try. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL.
Man, you just gonna keep throwing it to Barkley, man? That's what we doing, man?
EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal.
Hey, how many catches you got? 20?
As we get set for the 4th quarter.
Catches. Shit.
Murray now on 1st down. It's caught. Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Here's Murray. In trouble, and he's taken down. Lucas Van Ness getting free there to bring him down.
Well, that was an interesting little chess match there because the offense went empty set. No running backs in the backfield, so they're trying to get people out into a route pretty quickly. But guess what? The defense sees that. They go ahead and move themselves into a blitzing situation and come right after the quarterback. They had more guys there than they could block.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check that. 18. 18 Rattler. Ready.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Touchdown! Christian Watson, his 2nd touchdown.
That was a pick, man. The boy big out there.
Will add to their 4th quarter lead. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Oh, yeah, I got to put my rookies in, man, so they can tee off on you, man.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from the two scores.
Oh, that was a big dog. That's crazy.
Brain remembers when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
2nd and 10. Throwing now is Murray. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The Giants on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. On play action, it's Murray. Buying time to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number. Not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that
you finna let it ride right here?
a lot of extra time on game.
Field goal.
Came up with a really good plan to try and chip away this timing.
So out on the field now, Graham Gano in a big spot.
What?
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts.
A fucking drop. Well, let's go, man.
We'll be back after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Murray's got to have this one. And he's going to be intercepted
Ghost.
for the 3rd time.
That's Ghost. Again.
And this will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Catch made by Watson on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Hill going to go in motion right. Touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dragons look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. He's got Bellinger. So nothing doing there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Omaha. 2-2.
the gun. Here's Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Murray. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. It's a big play for the Giants on 3rd down. 57 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw is Murray. That ball caught by Campbell. Touchdown, Giants. Paris Campbell, 30 yards. And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Gano the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 1st down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
And he's got his man on the out route. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Let's go now.
This offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5.
Check smash.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Check smash. Check smash.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Ready, set.
3rd and 5.
19. Come 19.
They'll set up to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Warriors 70. Ready.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Wide open receiver complete. And he will have the first down. And that is not officially going to end it, but they'll be able to take the clock way down from here.
Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Let's go.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Come on, come on.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
19 light. 19 tight. 19 tight. Let's go. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. Caught on the slant. And he is going to have a first down here. And that should be the one that seals a victory. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. That catch is number 819 of his career. It ties him with Hall of Famer Steve Largent,
who did things largely below the radar. Not this guy. 819 catches, that speaks loudly in volumes.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. They get this out left. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Dragons are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Murray off play action. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Now defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Murray, one final try. That is caught. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He may go, and he will step out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visited and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.